May GCash ka pero di mo alam may investment ka na pala. And yes mga tech, it's just one tap away and it's called G-Invest. Kumusta mga teki? Ako nga pala si Paul at kung bago ka pa lang sa channel na ito, click mo na ang subscribe button pati na rin ang notification bell para updated ka sa mga videos na pwede nating pagkakataan online. And for today's video mga teki, ang pag-uusapan niya natin ay itong G-Invest. Check natin kung talaga bang safe ang mga investments natin dito and kung talagang kikita tayo. So first, ano nga ba itong G-Invest? Simple lang, it's an investment feature nitong GCash. It allows you to invest in mutual funds or UITFs locally or globally. So dito nga sa G-Invest, no need for a physical bank, complicated paperwork, and you can invest for as low as 50 pesos. So itong G-Invest is regulated and registered under BSP and SEC. So maraming ang big institution partners itong G-Invest like Atram, Manulife, and even BPI. Okay, so mga tayo, start natin kung paano tayo makakapag-invest dito sa G-Invest. So first, syempre dapat meron tayong GCash and available nga yan sa mga app stores and Google Play stores. So register ka lang and fund your e-wallet. So once okay ka na dyan mga teki, nandito na nga tayo sa dashboard and all we need to do is look for this G-Invest. Nandiyan lang yan sa gitna. Ayan, G-Invest. So click lang natin yan and ito, G-Funds. Sa G-Funds tayo pupunta. So meron tayong G-Stocks and G-Bonds. So those are still part of G-Invest. So kasi yung G-Stocks, dito naman pwede kang bumili ng individual stocks. Like Ayala Land, pwede kang maging shareholder ng mga biggest malls dito sa Philippines. And ito nga G-Bonds na nag-i-issue ng mga fixed income. So pero dito sa G-Funds, napakalaki rin ng opportunity. So tingnan natin kung ano meron dito. Okay, so from here mga teki, all we need to do is click itong invest. Ayan, so para makapamili tayo kung saan natin pwedeng ilagay and kung saan natin gustong ilagay yung investment sa atin. So yan, meron tayong Manulife, Asia Dynamic Bond. So kung makikita nyo, meron mga negative yan. So 1.88% negative on a year to date. Okay, so ibig sabihin bumaba yung value niya nung pagpasok ng taon, bumaba na siya by this August. Ayan, so pero bukod dyan meron namang mga matataas. Ayan, so like yung rate funds 7.30, so napakataas po niyan. So dividend paying, check natin. The fund is a unit paying equity fund of funds that seeks to achieve long-term capital appreciation and generate income by investing primarily in a diversified portfolio of exchange rates in Asia Pacific region. It's not just here in the Philippines but in Asia Pacific region. So napakagandang opportunity. And this is for a 1,000. Kapag okay ka na dyan and gusto mo nang subukan yan, minimum investment is 1,000 and then you can just click buy. Okay, so baba pa tayo. Check natin yung iba. So meron ditong negative 15% pero tingnan natin kung ano ba nangyari dyan. So ito naman, puro mga healthcare, no? So design, manufacture, sale of products and services used in healthcare, medicine, or biotechnology. So ito, merong 1,000 din minimum investment and yan, negative siya ng 15%. So yan, merong kwento yan. And ito mga healthcare feeder fund na yan, global yan. Pag ganito kalaki yung galaw nito, so malamang pag tumaas to, mas malaki rin. Okay, so next, itong mga hawak ng Atram. Yan, Atram Philippine Sustainable Development and Growth Fund. So makikita nyo, yung mga hawak ng Atram, puro mga green na, no? So 9.55%, napakalaki, maganda. Itong medium term peso bond fund. So meron G-Bonds. Itong mga hawak nito, puro mga bonds. And different assets yan, not just one asset, but different assets. Okay, so meron ding Equity Smart. And ito, Global Consumer Trends. And so 49.97%. Ibig sabihin, let's start with 1,000 pesos, no? So 1,000 pesos by this August, it's around 1,500. Okay, so that's how big it is. And we're not talking about 1,000 pesos only when it comes to investments. We can put 10,000, which will give you 15,000 by August. And kung meron ka pa, di ba? 100,000, it's 150,000 na by this August. So ganun po siya kalaki yung 50% na yan na growth nitong Global Consumer Trends Feeder Funds. And kung meron ka 1 million, that's 1.5 million pesos already. So pero syempre, this is GCash. And another one na hawak ng ATRAM is itong Global Technology Feeder Fund. There was a time na yung Global Consumer Feeder Funds, yun yung medyo mas mababa, nasa 20% lang. Pero itong Global Technology Feeder Fund, yan yung mga nasa 50% din. So para sila, medyo mas mataas talaga sila. This is a risky asset, so syempre taas baba yan. Kung gaano siya kalaki, tumaas, ganoon din siya bumaba, no? So bumababa rin siya ng 20%, 30%, pero with its trend, ayan, so tingnan natin, no? Ayan, so actually, bumaba pa nga pala yan, no? So 49% mababa pa pala kasi nasa 165 na siya. Pero nag-start siya 185, no? Yung peak niya. Napakataas. Baka umabot pa ito ng 80% na year to date. So ganun po siya kataas, no? So ano ba yung mga hawak niyan? Hawak niyan Amazon, Tesla, Electronics, Nintendo. The fund invests entirely in equities based on, this is a global feeder fund from foreign companies. So this is global, no? And once nga na gusto mo nga yan, no? So pwede mong timingan yan, hintayin mong bumaba ng konti, tsaka mo siya bilhan. Or what you can do is that you can just buy regularly even though na mababa siya or mataas siya, regardless kung mataas or mababa. This is called cost averaging. This is what I always recommend when it comes to investing. So regardless kung mataas or mababa, so buy a fixed amount. So let's say you want to invest 1,000 every month, just buy 1,000 every month on a specific date. So every 15th or every 30th, it really depends on you. Basta fixed amount and fixed date, yun, that's cost averaging. Yan. So, pag okay ka na, yan, lagay ka lang, buy mo lang, and diretso na yung kuha niyan sa GCash wallet, no? So, yan, may GCash wallet tayo, may laman GCash wallet natin, and enter a minimum. Yan. And once okay ka na dyan, hit mo lang tong next. And yan nga, magkakaroon ng summary, processing time is 5 business days, which is, hindi mo na mapapansin niya, 5 business days, ganyan talaga kapag mutual funds. And just click this, I agree, and then click confirm. Okay, so tingnan din natin kung ano yung meron dito sa Global Technology Feeder Fund. Yan, so marami ring hawak yan. Ang hawak naman yan is Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, Google, no? So Samsung. And ito nga, yung 21% yan, mababa pa pala yan. So umabot siya ng 380. So ibig sabihin, possible na yung peak ng year to date yan is around 40% din. So that's really big for an investment, no? And what you can do is that once kumita ka ng ganyan kalaki, so malaki yan, 50% for a year, no? You can pull it out and then put it somewhere else, no? Like kapag kumita ka na dito sa consumer trends, like 50% na yan, okay ka na dyan. Pwede mong i-hold, mag-iwan ka ng konti, 50%, and then put it to something else. Like put it into Philippine Equity Smart Index Fund. It's 2% per year, or in a Sustainable Development and Growth Fund. Okay? So pag kumita ka ng ganyan, possible na yung itong mga ibang hawak ng ATRAM tumaas din. Alright? So itong Equity Feeder Fund, okay din, no? So yung kumbaga dinadiversify mo pa yung already diversified portfolio nitong mga mutual funds. What I do is that kapag kumita dito sa mga capital appreciation nitong mga mutual funds, nilalagay ko sa mga dividend playing. Pwede mo siyang ilagay dito sa mga rate fund of funds, or dito sa BPI na ALFM Global Multi-Asset Income Fund. So this is a dividend paying din. So check natin yan. Or ito na lang, rate fund of funds. So magkano ba yung dividend yan? Okay, so actually walang nakalagay. So pero nagbibigay siya ng, or meron siyang 1 year return na 7%, which is a really good, or talagang mataas for a rate dividend. Okay, so silipin lang rin natin itong BPI IMI, yung Global Multi-Asset Income Fund, which is 90% of its assets into a single collective scheme. Wala rin nakalagay kung magkano yung dividend, pero usually 4 to 5% yan. And yun nga, yung kinita ng capital appreciation, nilagay mo into one income or passive income like dividend paying asset is a really good strategy rin. Okay, so mga teki, recap lang, no? So this G-Invest requires low capital, no? So for as low as 50 pesos, pwede ka na makapag-invest sa iba't ibang companies around the world. So this is a game changer kasi back in the day talagang malaki yung kailangan mong ilabas na capital para lang makapag-invest ka globally. And also, mas accessible na siya kasi through GCash na lang and few taps away, pwede ka na talagang mag-invest both here locally and globally. Another thing na maganda dito sa G-Invest is that you can set an auto-invest wherein it will take a certain amount from your e-wallet papunta sa gusto mong paglagyan ng pera mo sa G-Funds. And also, madali lang rin mag-pull out or mag-withdraw kasi diretso na yan sa GCash mo. So, reminder lang mga teki dito sa G-Invest, hindi siya perfect and may risk pa rin siya. So, G-Bonds lang yung talagang guaranteed kasi guaranteed yung capital mo. And at the same time, you will get a guaranteed fixed income there. Pero dito sa G-Funds, possible pa rin tayong magkaroon ng losses. Pero as long as hindi pa rin natin siya sinisell, magre-reflect pa lang rin siya as paper loss. So again, market goes up and down, especially mga mutual funds or UITFs na aggressively na nag-i-invest sa mga stocks both here locally and globally. And another thing that's part of investing, yung losses natin and yung gain natin, it's just how you manage your portfolio, know your risk appetite, and invest in the long term. So as long as na nagko-cost average tayo, so pag bumababa yung asset, nagko-cost average lang din siya pababa, and by the time na makabawi na siya pataas, yan, that's the time na talagang dodoble yung ating profits. So subukan na yan mga teki over the years of my investing and using cost averaging strategy. Quick tips lang mga teki, start small. So start tayo with 50 pesos and kung talagang gumagana, pwede natin dagdagan, gawin natin 100, 200, 300, 500, or even 1,000 every month. And don't forget to learn. So kahit na mutual fund yan and medyo passive na yan kasi the fund managers are the ones who will look for investing opportunities. So, kailangan syempre watch out pa rin tayo and we also seek to learn more para mas makuha natin yung mga opportunities na kung saan natin siya mas magandang mailagay. Also, kailangan din natin mag-set ng goals. So, hindi pwedeng maging greedy, no? So kung okay na sa'yo yung ganitong amount of profit, pwede mo na siyang kunin and also pwede mo na siyang withdrawin for your goals. So, kung pang-retirement ba yan, pang-educational funds ba yan, or many other goals. It's important na meron tayong goal and hindi lang tayo focus sa profit kasi possible nakakahabol natin sa profits, nakalimutan na natin kung para saan ba talaga natin yan itinatabi. So again, be consistent lang, kahit 500 yan every month, basta tuloy-tuloy, malaki na rin and malayo na rin mararating yan. Investing is a marathon, hindi siya get rich quick scheme. And that's it mga teki, I hope you like the video. So thank you so much for watching. And for those of you na gusto pa kumita online, gamitan nyo yung GCash, you can just watch the videos na nandyan sa ating screen. So thank you so much, have a great day.